What's up, you guys? Greetings. This is going to be a reading that I know that you guys like every now and then. So I don't mind doing it every now and then for y'all. So this will be a third party false love, or what y'all belovedly, lovingly call karmic connection. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into the energy of that situation. Now, I do not like to pry or be invasive in situations where you're not even really connected to a person. It's just someone that you're into, but this person may not be reciprocating that interest. It's like a one-sided fantasy like connection. I don't get into all of that. Okay. What I'm getting into is a person that maybe you are dating, may have had some sort of love thing with, and then it just kind of fell through, or someone that's continuously keeping you in their life, but at the same time they got other people, maybe even a person that they're with, but they're still with you, and there's a spiritual connection that you both agree to or have some sort of inkling of a connection. Okay, whatever that is. All right, where there's love here, there's we in love, or I love you, and all of that. Not to confuse you guys. Yes, I understand the whole twin flame thing, the soulmates and all of that, but I don't want to just put this in one box to where other people may not resonate or cannot resonate because of all of that. So please take the essence and the energy of the reading as it applies to you and as it resonates with you, okay? If that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Divine Spirit, just lead me. Thank you. Alchemy and Creation came out. I'm going to put him back, but he did come out. Alchemy and Creation. Thank you. Slow Victory. So there's something going on that maybe the Divine Masculine is trying to manifest or create, and it's like not happening as quick as they would like it to. But let's see. Unless you're a Divine Masculine watching, let's just... He came out again. So I'm trust Spirit. Okay. He came out. So there's something that's trying to be created. Give me some clarity on this energy. Number 28, that's 10. Trying to bring something to completion. Trying to change things around. The Ace of Swords. So it could be like they're trying their best to like cut off anything that does not serve them. The Nine of Wands. But it's like there's still work to be done, okay? But whatever they're creating is being protected, as you can see. It's like they're being surrounded by some, I don't know what these things, they're wands obviously, but I'm getting like this has a spiritual meaning to it. I just figured out what this card is, but now I don't remember. But this is a major arcana card. I'm just going to go off of the energy. This is the Devil card. Okay, the Devil card. They may be obsessively working towards something, or obsessively overindulging in work to distract themselves, like working day to night. Like they're not focused on love necessarily. Yep, they're putting in a lot of energy and work. The Eight of Pentacles. They may have multiple like partners. For some of you asking about a masculine energy, there may be a lot of partners here. If you're a Divine Masculine watching, you already know like potentially what's going on with you. But I'm more so getting this is for feminine energies dealing with, you know, another person. That the masculine energy that you're dealing with may have multiple partners, like trying to pay or buy their attention and gather their attention, like, you know, I got this. And but you know what, there's someone that's schooling all these women. This is the only one that's not really working right here. The woman with the white dress with the pink shawl or whatever that is around her. She's the only one that's not working. And I feel that if you look at this woman, it actually looks like a man. Now this could resonate. I mean, when I say feminine, I don't just mean just women, period. You know, men can also resonate as divine feminines. But I'm not getting in that essence. I'm getting that this may be the Divine Masculine embracing his feminine energy and handling them in the way that Divine Feminine would handle them. That's what I'm getting, which is interesting. Not handle them, but like, how would the Divine Feminine act? Or maybe even trying to train them to be like Divine Feminine. Or what, if they don't know even if they don't know it, it's like, this is weird. But I also get like, there's all these different people trying to like buy their attention and affections with the Six of Pentacles, but they're so focused on work. Like, that's what they're doing. They're so focused, and I feel like they're watching the money stack up. Like, they're very focused on something that they're working towards, and I do see the same type of essence that you might think that you're the only one putting in work and healing and doing your work, but so are they. Okay, and they may also be like you know, because there's only one masculine for you. There could be other divine masculines that, you know, other divine masculines that will capture your attention and maybe even be captured by you. But the thing is like, there's only one. And I feel like that's what you guys are going to learn. Like, there's always going to be someone that you're going to find something in, but it's that one. And I feel like this could represent other divine masculine energies too, like working for affection of the other person, but it's only one. But I also feel like there's a lot of work. Like, this person works day and night. I don't really get a lot of interaction emotionally, romantically, but we're going to look with the Casanova Tarot, maybe even the Sexual Magic Tarot. But let's see what else we get. You have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is like, they could be dealing with a very, like, I heard shiesty. They could be dealing with a very, very cold-hearted biatch, basically. Like, cutting men's head off. Like, I'm not playing them games. Like, just kind of, like, maybe this is, like, all the times that this person, this third-party person, may have spoke negatively against them. Like, just stripped them of their manhood and cut their head off, literally. Like, made them feel like dumb, like stupid. Like, you know, they've said things or they've, you know, done things that made them think that they were dumb and stupid. It's like someone above the situation. So it could be like this person has daddy issues. This third party person could be a female, but, you know, I mean a male, but I'm getting feminine energy though from this third party person, that they could have daddy issues and they don't really know how to treat their counterparts. They're very, very cold. Like, they might be the bad bitch type. Like, you own me, you need to worship me, bow down, without giving anything. Okay, some of them may be actually sweet and loving. You know, not everybody has this dark bitchy attitude vibe. Like, I get that some of them may very well be sweet, but I get this feeling like they feel they need to be worshipped and you need to bow down to me. Yep. Queen of Swords, like, very cold. Like, and I don't always see the Queen of Swords as cold, because the Queen of Swords is like necessary. Like, she don't play them games. Like, she's straight up with you. She doesn't like, she doesn't sugarcoat. She's very, very honest and straightforward with her words. You know, but there's a level of compassion in it. But I just see, like, and it could be two different types of feminine energies as well that this third party represents. Doesn't always have to be the cold-hearted one. It could also be that this person just needs healing. And that could be the essence of why they act the way that they do, because they essentially need healing. That's why I say, like, it's not always, like, I know it's, like, cute. It's, like, this thing with these twin flame karmic readings. Like, they're all, like, bashing readings, like, mean girl type of vibes with it. But really, like, if you tap out of that into an empathic nature, that you'll see that these types of people need healing. Rather than, like, oh, look, wow, she with the masculine and she's doing this and she's spying and she's trying to do this, she's trying to do that, she's crazy. Yeah, because she needs some help. She needs healing. And it's like, this connection that they're in, there's karma, right? So that means there's things that need to come up to be healed on both ends. Neither party is innocent and neither party is necessarily devilish, though some people do have just a natural nature to be evil. But with this Queen of Cups here, I don't feel like everybody has that dark energy. I feel like some of them just need healing. And they have issues, obviously, but that's what I'm getting. Oh, you best believe that whoever the person that you like dealing with, they feel like they deserve to be worshipped as well. It's not always just this one thing. But their ego is like dying. Their higher self is like, I'm not playing these games with you. Like, you know, you on some bullshit. You're trying to run away from the issue by focusing on things outside of yourself. Yeah, it's cool to focus on your empire and manifesting and creating, you know, your life and all of that, but you got to look at the issues at hand. And I feel like they're distracting themselves. Maybe even drinking themselves to sleep and smoking and all this other stuff to, and their higher self puts the hand on their hip, like almost like a mom, like, you know, get your ass up, this is pitiful, like, get up. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the romantic front with this third party situation, because I'm not really getting anything romantic from this energy. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. I'm going to go back to these. I have to just remind myself to go back. But let's see what's going on with this third party energy as far as romantic goes. Like, as far as romantic goes, where is this at? Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Getting their ass ate. So they still kissing this other person's ass. I'll just say that. And they may still be having sex. 6 of Cups is, there's this, maybe they're reminiscing about the times that they've invested into this connection. Maybe when sex was passionate. Some of them, they are having sex with them still, and some of them they are not. They're reminiscing about something, and it's very painful to look at, because maybe they thought this person was sweet. For some of them, they looked at them as like everything, the one. 8 of Pentacles, maybe they built something together. I get, for some of you, this is a person they're married to, or maybe thought they were going to get married to. They might be reminiscing about the time that they was getting it in. But also, this could be like they're dealing with a hoe. And they could also be a hoe too. Don't get it twisted. But I do get this sense that something happened. I'm going to look more into this. But there's like different people getting it in. So they may be reminiscing about the times that they shared together, where they were like in this stable union and getting freaky, eating ass. You know, for some of you that, you know, but also it's just this energy of this delusion. Like, maybe they were under the impression that this was the one. This, then you have the Justice card. So some of them are married, or they're thinking about getting married. This person could be a Libra. They could be a Libra. The other person could be a Libra. The King of Cups. There's love. I feel like there's love here. This person felt love, and now maybe they're closed off. 8 of Wands. They may be thinking about moving away. There's a man in this boat alone, and he's being carried away in this boat. So they might be closed off to this connection. They may want a divorce if they're married. They could be thinking about this. It's just like they're kind of reminiscing about how things used to be. I feel. I don't feel like for too many they're getting it in right now. For some of them, they could be getting it in with other people, but not this person. And it could go both ways. The other partner may not be getting it in with the person you're asking about. They could be getting it in with other people. When I say getting it in, having sex with other people. But I just kind of get like it's very cut and dry, this relationship right now. They thought this was going to be through sickness and health, when really it was just some, maybe the only investment into this was some sex. Maybe that's all it really was. And I feel like they were under the illusion that this person was going to be that for them. It started off maybe very romantic, very sweet. But it's not that. And I feel like this person is thinking about many different ways that they can get away from this person, or this could be the distractions. Maybe they have travel to distract them. Maybe they just indulge in other things, work, my family, just other things other than them. And the King of Cups, there's still love here, but it's like they're closed off to it. They're closed off to their feelings. And this person is definitely cut and dry, logical, practical, rational, you know, because the Libra is an air sign. So they're very much about what they, it could be equal give and take, or that this person is calculating what they've gotten out of the situation. There's not a lot of love here. I will say it was an illusion, because there's the 6 of Cups here. The rest of the cards are pentacles, right? if it's not about money, it was about looks, it was about status, it was about what can you do for me. It was not based off of anything spiritual, anything with real love based, basically. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So let's see where they're at with you. Where are they at with you while they're in this? Like, where's their stance with you at this time? Okay. You have the 11 of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in this deck. The 10 of Wands. They're feeling like taking a gamble of some sort. But you got the 12 of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. 6 of Swords. I don't know if you guys can see because of my lighting. It's a couple in this boat. Okay, that makes sense. The Devil card, the Oops Oh My card. Tweet, look it up. Tweet. If you guys don't know that song by Tweet, Missy Elliott, Oops Oh My. I think this is Judgment. Yeah, this is the Judgment card in this deck. And XI, I think this is the Strength card if I'm not mistaken. I gotta look it up. But I'm just gonna go off my intuition anyway. What I'm getting from these cards, you got 11, 10, and 12. So this person may be thinking back and forth. It's like they take a step and they take a step back. But they're thinking like what's tripping them up from moving forward and expressing their feelings, because they do want to come in. For some of you, you got to be careful with this because it could be for some freaky shit. With the Knight of Wands, he comes and he goes. It could also be that they're rushing in. With the 6 of Swords right next to it, it could be rushing in to communicate, come towards you with a clearer mind, a clear heart, a clear mind, clear understanding of where their passions lie. Could be that. But what stops them is that they're afraid to take some sort of gamble. They feel like this is a gamble. This is a game that they have to be very careful and very strategic. Like they're weighing all the pros and the cons. They're thinking about all of the other people. It's like they might have too many people involved in their situation watching them. Like, or they're thinking, okay, well, what will my mom think? What will my dad? What will my, my friends, my family? What will she or he think if I do this? So they're just like, they're too much into that energy, and it's like it's keeping them. It's almost like weighing them down a little bit from stepping into this Knight of Wands energy. For some of you, it is that this person wants to come in and try to hit you up to see if they can get some, and they're thinking, is this the right move or not? Or they're just thinking about just following their heart and just taking a risk and just doing it. Like, just do it. Just say it. Just do it. 6 of Swords. They do want to move towards, it's like they desire a more clear path to love or a path towards you. They may also be seeing you as like a temptation right now. Like, you're very tempting to them. And I feel like it's a mutual thing. Like, you might look at them like, whether you're tempted in different ways, it does not have to be sexual. It could be tempted not to look at their social media, tempted not to text them, call them, hit them up, think about them at all, fantasize about them, whatever it is. It's like both of you are mirroring each other to some extent with feeling like you're a temptation, whatever it is. Like Rihanna, stay off my Instagram, your temptation. So they could be like desiring it. This is a sexy, erotic deck. So yeah, it's going to have sexual tones to it, but I can also pick up outside of that. But I feel they are watching you as well. I feel like you both are. But it's like you might be doing things that are tempting to them. And I feel they might also be thinking about something in the past, and like they're trying to judge things based off of how things went between the two of you in the past, whether or not they should approach you or how they should approach you. So what is XI? Where do I have my book? Because I have to look, you guys, because I don't remember. What did I do with my book? Let me see. because I'm not good with Roman numerals. So I'm going to see. XI is strength. Yeah, so I was right the first time. So it's strength. And I'm sure this is the judgment card. XX, I think it's judgment. Let me see. Come on now. Yes, judgment. Okay. So the devil, judgment, and the strength card. So this could be Capricorn, Scorpio, or Leo energies involved. Maybe even Pisces or Cancer. Aries and Sag as well. But it doesn't have to be. This could be time frames as well too. So keep that in mind. But I feel like they just want to embrace you. Like the passion is like very strong, and I feel like they're thinking about it. Both of you guys desire each other, but to some degree I feel like they may be hiding it a little bit more because this man is wearing a mask. A lot of them are wearing a mask. They're trying to be secretive about their plans. They're trying to be strategic too in their planning because there's other people here involved, and they're just trying to, like, you know, at the same time too, they may be trying to hide other people that are involved with the situation. It doesn't have to be romantically, but it could just be like people that are brown nosing, or they're trying to protect things. Like I said, with the Nine of Wands in the other deck, they're trying to protect something they're creating, but they want to come in, but they're also trying to hide this fact as well that they want to come through. So let's see what they've learned so far from the situation, if anything at all, with this situation, this third party situation. Have they learned anything, Divine Spirit? Have they learned anything? And if so, what have they learned? Okay. Pregnancy and birth. So there goes again with the birth and creative energies. So this is a fertility goddess. So maybe they had to have a child with this person to get their wake-up call. But let's see. Let's go a little bit deeper. Thank you. They might have to go through like child support or something, but the King of Pentacles is like, he's not really too happy. Like, he's the King of Pentacles. He's got it all. But maybe some of that stuff is being taken from them, or this person is just like stripping them of their resources energetically, spiritually, financially, and they're just like, what did I get myself into? Like, Lord, ancestors, somebody come help me. Like, get me out of this shit. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like it's just like they are learning a lot of lessons. They're learning that a lot of things that you hold, like you might hold in it. Well, if you're the Empress, like, come on. If you're the Empress, the Divine Feminine, you carry all these energies within one. You carry all of these essences within one. All of them. Okay? All of this that they're maybe trying to train or teach them, or feel like they found in this person, that person, the remnants of the whole thing. Even, let's say, even for instance, if you're not their Divine Feminine, they're still, because there's a chance that people that watch, you know, not all the time are these like divine connections that you're watching, you know, but that's a whole nother thing, and that's, you know, up for you to like look into or whatever. But I feel like even if so, like, these people carry different pieces of what the Divine Feminine, their Divine Feminine energy carries. Then you have the Nine of Wands again, and the Ace of Swords again. So they're learning that this person may have been a snake in the grass, like this person that was holding them back from moving forward, along with many other people. And that to the point where they don't even trust this person to know what they got going on in their life, what new things that they're creating. You know, they got to keep it a secret. And they've learned that very young. And I feel like maybe a father figure put them on to something, or told them something about this person, or their higher self is just schooling them. Like, you need to be very careful about who you share your business with. But if it's not about pregnancy and birth, you know, children involved, then it's definitely like this person is learning that they need to protect, because this is not only is this a fertility goddess, it's a protective goddess for pregnant women, to protect their babies, protect their household. So it's like whatever they're giving birth to, they don't feel safe with this person, and that may be a red flag. Like, I don't even feel safe to tell you, I don't even want you cooking my goddamn dinner, bitch. I don't trust you cooking my food. I don't even trust you to cook my food. Like, no, you probably, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be mean. This person probably can't cook. Like, I can't. I don't know. And again, I'm not into the bashing sessions of the quote unquote what you guys call karmics. I'm not into that like that. I mean, it's funny, you know, to like pick fun at people because I'm a jokester. But the thing is, though, they're just seeing a lot of red flags, and I feel like they're learning through not being able to share their cherished desires and goals and projects or dreams or whatever with this person is a red flag, that they may not be of their highest good, and maybe this person even self-sabotaged some things that they had. You know, it's kind of sad. For some of them, I don't feel like they've learned yet, but for some, I do feel like they're at least seeing red flags, at the very least, red flags. So let's see what have they, you know, let's see what they're experiencing when it comes to you. Like, what are they taking from this situation with being in a third party or love triangle or whatever with you and this other person? Like, what are they really going through or experiencing with this? Okay, the five of chalices in reverse. The Temperance card, the Four of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So what are they experiencing? They are experiencing some sort of disappointment and regret within themselves. I will say that they felt like they put the energy into the wrong person. I will say that. They may be coming out of this energy of regret when it comes to you, but again, you've been healing to them, or they've recognized that you've healed since then. Maybe they felt like they were the ones that disappointed you and they didn't come through with anything concrete, or they're not coming through with anything thus far, you know, concrete. They may, again, could be that they chose the wrong person, but I feel like now you've healed past that. You've invested within time, you've invested in balancing out your own energy and focusing on your well-being on your own. With the Four of Swords, you may not be speaking to this person, and that could be another thing that really is affecting them in some way. The Six of Cups, though, I do get there is a lot of reminiscing going on, and they may even wonder whether you even miss them, if you even give a fuck about them, excuse my language, if you, like, do you even care? With the Eight of Wands, there's still a passion here, and they may be thinking about a passionate situation that you guys had together if you guys were intimate. If not, then it's like this desire to. There's two birds in these two cards that are like kissing and coming together, these love birds. So for some of you, for a majority of you, you know that this is mutual. For some of you, like, I'm not here to feed fantasy land stuff. I can't do that. But for, like, most of you, I feel like you can discern and know whether or not this is a mutual love thing. And they want you guys to, share your emotions together. They want you guys to, you know, they would hope that you still feel the same. You see, these birds are drinking out of the same water. So it's like they want this mutual energy. They want to feel the same. Like, they want you both to equally be passionate and desire each other as much as they desire you. Like, they want it to be equal. But this is where they're at. Like, they really could feel like you've moved past this hurt. You don't care anymore. After some time of reflecting, you're not really tripping off this. You balance your energy out. You focus on yourself. You're not catering to their needs anymore. You're not on their beck and call like you once were, on your knees ready to, you know, give to them at any given second. And it's like they may be trying to force you to speak to them before they speak to you or something, I'm getting, or the communication is cut off. Someone may have blocked the other person, just cut off all ties. And for those of you who are into the love bashing, like the lover bashing, well, I don't care about him, he's a narcissist, or she's a bitch, and she's like, why are you even commenting? Like, obviously you still give a damn about that person. Like, why are you? I'm gonna delete those. Those are annoying to me. It's different for people venting, you know, a little bit, but like the ones that do the bashing of the person, like, it's ludicrous. Like, why are you even watching the video if this person is an asshole? They're narcissistic, they're cheaters, and I'm not wasting my life on them anymore. Fuck them. Like, and then putting them in caps and all this extra shit. Like, I'm deleting it because you're sending out the wrong vibes. Like, just, I'm deleting it. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Like, don't send that shit my way. I'm going to delete it off top. I'm not even going to say anything to you. I'm just going to delete it. So, well, let's see what they want to tell you. Let's do that. Let's see what this person wants to tell you. Give me 1 second. Here. Well, I want you guys to see my boots here. Alright. Let's see. We're going to do, or use the Mystic Moon Twin Flame messages. What does this person want to say to you? And what do you want to say to them? That's fair game. Divine Feminine Energy and Divine Masculine. What does Divine Masculine Energy want to say to the collective of Divine Feminine Energies in these third-party situations, false love connections, blah, blah, blah? I got a lot of shit on your chest, and I'm not here for it, because I'm not about to sit here and read all this shit. I guess y'all can keep that, save it for another day, or have the balls to actually say something. Alright, reach out. Stop playing them games. Just playing. Anyway, no, I'm serious. I'm serious for you guys. I want you guys to get your clarity, but not wait on it, hang on it, expect it, but just, you know. Divine Feminine Collective, what do you want to say to this Divine Masculine Collective in third-party situations? False love situationships, so on and so forth. Booty call ships. You guys are like, I ain't got shit to say. I got 3 words for you. I'm just playing. Okay. So Divine Feminine Collective, I can't handle your words right now. Maybe we're just too different. I'm not the same person you remember. And that comes with like the snap and the neck and the all of that. I can't handle your words right now. So meaning, like, I'm not trying to hear what you're trying to say. Like, I can't right now. I can't handle this right now, because you know what, I think we're on 2 different pages. We're just different right now, and I'm not the same person you remember, so don't even try to come at me with that. I get that type of energy. I'm not the same, because you only got 3 words to, like 3 things to say to them, and they got like Eminem cleaned out my closet. Like, it's too much. Like, but with them though, like with Divine Feminine Energy watching, you guys get what I'm saying. I feel like you're just saying, I don't, you know, the words that you're saying, I can't handle it. I don't have time. We're in 2 different frequencies, pages right now. I'm not the same person you remember. Maybe you remember me being on my knees, crawling to you on your beck and call, ready to hit you up. As soon as you call me, as soon as you do this, as soon as you show me some sort of attention, do anything, I'm crawling and coming to you. Now, I'm not on that anymore. I'm on a different page within myself. Got a little hint of what I'm really worth. I'm seeing more clearly, more and more. As I wipe off the windshield, I can see clearly now. And then as for the Divine Masculine Collective Energy, my heart is just telling me to do it. They know that there's something they need to do. Hence the Page of Cups, the 10 of Wands, I think it was, and the Knight of Wands. Then you have, it's easier just to stay away right now. So they feel like it's best to just stay in the shadows now. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So they're regretful that they didn't tell you how they really felt. Whether it was something that, you know, I love you, or I want to be with you, or I'm not even sure if I can be with you, or there's another person involved. Like, they wish they would have just told you. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So yeah, for some of you, they did choose another person over you, or multiple people over you, or something else over you, and they're seeing that it's not as green as they thought it was. It's not flourishing. It's dry, it's ashy, it's burnt up. The biscuits are burnt. They can't even cook the biscuits. I'm just like, no, literally, like, it's dry as hell. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So they want to know before they even step forward, is it possible for you to forgive my dumb ass? I'm just like, is it possible for you to forgive me? Yes, because Divine Feminine Energy, Empress Energy, is all about nurturing and love, but with respect as well, with consequences, with conviction, with tough love. Like, yeah, like, I forgive you, but also just let it be known, I'm not playing those games anymore. You're not dealing with the same person you dealt with prior to this energy. Basically, that's what Divine Feminine Energy is. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So they're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities, not just about you, but just the whole situation and their wrongdoings and the things that maybe they did not see. This includes the red flags that they were not seeing, or maybe even were just flat out ignoring, trying to ignore that they were in the wrong, or ignoring the fact that they want to be honest, come forth, whatever it is. I'm in a much better headspace. So they feel a little more clearer mentally about the situation. And when you're clear-minded, when your energy's clear, then everything is, the smoke and mirrors start to clear out. You can start to see things for what it really is. And I feel like that's where this person is. If you're divine masculine, then, you know, you can attest to that. I'm sure you can resonate. But, you know, you guys may resonate with both, like some of the messages in both, because we all hold feminine and masculine energies within ourselves. And I just messed up my little bag. The little ribbon came out. Alright. It's delusional. But let's see. I think that's all. I don't think there's anything else I want to do, pull, clarify. I think it was pretty clear. What was this? That's funny. So if this person, this is coming to me. This is interesting. Thank you, Spirit. This is interesting. You guys know the red string or red ribbon theory. It's like this folk tale. I think it's a Chinese folk tale about soulmates having a red string that connects them. So, I'm so poetic. I'm just like no, but really, I feel like this is a message, so I'm just gonna say it. Like, if this person is truly your divine love, like this is the person that's for you, like you're my other part of the string and I'm your other part of the string, then nothing can break you two apart. If it's not your person, be okay with the fact that there is somebody that's got this string with you and they're pulling on you and you're pulling on them, and like eventually you guys are just gonna come together, right? So if it's not this person, you know, but you'll know that eventually, like, your path is going to lead you to what's for you, regardless of what you might think. And I need to tell myself this, regardless of, oh, what if I make the wrong mistake? What if I go in the wrong direction? You know, you can't do that. Even if you choose the person, you get into, like, Spirit won't even allow certain things to even happen. You know, you may think, okay, I chose this person, but Spirit may not even bring you and this person together. You may never, whatever. But what will happen is Spirit will put you in the right place at the right time. But if it happens to be that you decide to be with the person, because there could be contracts still involved with certain people, you might think that this is the one, but it could just be there's unfinished business and you guys got to clear it out before you meet the one. But regardless of whatever direction you take, it's ultimately still going to lead you to where you need to be, because this string is tying you. You know, if you use this as energy, let's not get into the physical aspect. Let's get into the energetic chord or vibration. If this is a vibrational string, it's an energy that matches two frequencies together. Eventually it's going to come together. It's like it just gets closer and closer, but you have to keep moving. You can't stop at one destination. And that's why I say sometimes when connections are at a standstill, you can't stop doing the work on yourself, because it's not about another person necessarily. It's about us. So even with that, if this person is the one and you guys are at a standstill, that person, it's a good energy, because you guys have to work on yourselves. That's the beauty of it, you know, because sometimes we have to break away from people. You know, I know when I go into hermit mode, I don't call or talk to people for days, because I need to go within myself sometimes, and then you're better off that way when you've done the work. So it's the same with connections. Like, unconditional love is not always about having to be up under somebody every day, or having to call them every day, or seeing them every day, or feel like you have to hear them or tell you that they love you, or vice versa. That's not healthy, in my opinion. But regardless of whatever the case may be, like, you have to keep moving on your journey, because you can't stop. Because regardless, it's like, if it's meant to be, it's going to come together. It's going to come together if it's meant to be with this person. If not, it's meant to be with the person that it's meant to be with. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to happen. Like, you'll know, like, it's going to happen. It's an equal energy. It's an equal exchange. Like, it's hard. I know, I've been there, where you get stuck on a person. You want it to be somebody so bad, and everything is like going against it. And whether it's spirit's funny way of getting you to detach, or it's spirit's way of saying this is not it, but I need you to keep moving, I need you to keep going anyway. So all you have to do is trust spirit on this. Trust your higher self, your angels, your ancestors, whatever. If you believe in the concept of the one, or the person that vibrates at that perfect energy field frequency that you vibrate on, then you got to trust the spirit is going to bring it to come. But there's some things within ourselves that we got so much heavy energy in our field of exes and past trauma and doubts and fears and insecurities, that all of that fogs us up to where it attracts more of the bullshit, attracts more fuck boys, more fuck girls, more connections where you got to learn lessons and so-called delays or whatever. And same for the one for you, they could be dealing with that as well. But the more and more you clear and the more you heal, you start to know yourself, the more your vibration rises, and that person that really matches that true you without all the gunk and all the funk. Because let's be real, y'all really can't be in the same vicinity with each other and really vibe and be harmonious with all of that gunk, at least to where spirit needs you to be. Because I don't believe that you are like perfectly cleansed and perfectly whole before you meet the one. Sometimes that person triggers things within you and you within them that is meant to better each other. I believe that too. So take what resonates. I hope this resonated with y'all, and much love to you. And until the next time, peace.